Hey guys! Hello, 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 hello. I am testing out everything, y'all, on StreamYard because it's been a minute. It has been a minute since I've been live over here on Pandy's Hair Candy and More. I'm like, okay, my intro, click it in and out. What's going on? So shout out to you. Thank you, Rudy, for popping in. I was like, ain't nobody coming. It's late. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just popping on for a quick edition of Trendsetter Talks with Pandy. It has truly been a minute since I came and did a live Trendsetter Talk with Pandy. And I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, guys. I really am. And I promise you, one day at a time, I'm going to be back where I was. Okay. I appreciate you being here, Ruta. This is not going to be a long live at all. Literally, I needed to make sure stuff was still loaded up in here with regards to my clips and everything. And I'm like, the year is winding down. And I always come down towards the end of the year and just kind of chop it up and chat with Pandy's peeps, my chat family and friends. So thank you for being here. Ooh, I need to go in there and update my stuff in Nightbot, I see. Is the audio okay, Rudy? Can you hear me clearly? Or is it boring? And you can just let me know with a quick thumbs up. I would appreciate that. I only have a couple of things I wanted to come on and talk to y'all about. Y'all know. Oh, thank you. Awesome. So I got me some ice water here, y'all, and it's late, right? It's Sunday night. I got to go to sleep early. I'm sure a lot of you all do as well. I got to be up at 5 a.m. But I was like, nope. As bad as I wanted to back out and go take me a shower and get in the bed, I was like, nope. And I am planning to try to come down a couple of times this week. It's going to be kind of tricky because we got premieres in there, but I'm going to try to come live at least 3 to 4 times. If not on StreamYard, definitely on Vertical. Maybe when I'm out in traffic and things of that nature, because I have to get these hours back up. Child, they've been depleting me. So, anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another edition of Trendsetter Talks with Pandy. And I got a few things that I wanted to share with you guys. You guys already know, for the most part, on this channel, I talk about my love of hair, of course, both my love of wigs as well as my natural hair journey as a former licensed hairstylist and beauty salon owner. I also do a lot of product unboxings over here. And of course, um, in my seasoned age, as a woman of a particular age, I have began to focus more on my melanated skincare. So I do a lot of skincare content on this channel as well. So hopefully, if you find that type of content to be right up your alley, you will find the girl entertaining and informative and definitely support the channel. You know, blow dry on that like button, double tap on that notification bell so you can stay in the loop. I have well over 1,000 videos on this channel, so there is definitely content for days. But you know how it is. You need to keep it new and keep it fresh, and I am here for you. Okay? So, thank you, Rooted. Rooted, one of these days, I need to ask you about that too. I ain't asked you about making you a moderator. But I don't be liking to just throw wrenches on people because, you know, people might not feel like moderating. But I ain't been live anyway like that. But should we deal with that on a later time? Think about it and let me know. And with that being said, y'all, like I said, I got a little quick tidbit for you guys. I had this whole big idea. I wanted to get into some trending topics. I wanted to discuss what's currently going on. What are your plans for the year coming to an end? What are your plans for the upcoming holidays? Skincare, hair care, and all that good stuff. So The downside to that is it is way too late, so I'm only going to touch on it. And the pro to that is I got more content to come back with for the rest of the week because we're going to get through all of that before the end of this year. Oh, thank you, Rooted. Thank you. Can I do it? Let me see if I can do it. I don't think I can do it on here. Oh, because I'm not in my main account. Let me see. So yeah, we're gonna get into a little something, something, a little something, something. Hold on tight. Is this my main one? Baby, because I am modding for myself with my other device. There you go. All right. You should be good, I think. So yeah, that is the deal. I was in there trying to cook and get ready for work for the week and do my hair, try to get my physical activity in because baby, I'm serious about this workout, right? And it been kind of killing me because it's been a minute since I was consistent. But since I just jumped back in cold turkey, it's been wearing me out. So, and then also I do a couple of home based businesses. So, I've been just, I don't know, trying to figure it all out, get it all situated to where it's back evenly flowing. I keep scratching my head going, now, how was I doing all this so smoothly a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know how I was doing it. And I made it look easy. So, hey, Amy, good to see you. I hope all is well, baby. Happy holidays. Thank you for coming in. So let me jump right into what I got for y'all for tonight because we're not going to be here long, but I am planning on coming back at least 3 times this week in the evening. We'll just chop it up. Kind of like I said, catch up. I want to see how everybody's doing now that the year is coming to an end. Um, it's winding down. A lot of people celebrate the holidays, but there are still a lot who don't. This is usually a difficult time for a lot of people. So, it's always nice to kind of be out here and be an avenue for people to just kind of hang out someplace that's not messy. There's no drama. You can feel chill and comfortable just enjoying good company. So, we'll come back definitely later this week and hopefully I'll be back into the swing of things. I'm a little rusty, so y'all bear with me. But with that being said, y'all know I'm going to start off with my favorite subject. And like I said, now that I am at that stage as a woman of a particular age, I want to talk about skincare because I don't know about y'all where you are, but baby, where I'm at, it is cold, okay? It is real, real cold. So I want us to touch on skincare routines, nourishing things that are going to help you to combat dull, dry skin. If you're melanated in particularly, boo, we need to hydrate, okay? We need to hydrate. And it doesn't always mean that you need to run out to Sephora, run out to Ulta, go buy all these expensive products. And y'all know I'm about saving a coin over here. I am always reviewing, unboxing, sharing products that are going to be helpful for you in your self-care journey that are not going to break the bank. Okay, I'm all about that. I wouldn't care if I was a millionaire. I'm still going to be trying to save a coin. Okay, I think everybody is, especially in this economy. So I'm going to be discussing, I got 6 affordable skincare products that I just want to share that are going to help us to combat that dull, dry skin. Okay. I know a lot of us have our faves. A lot of us love some of the higher end stuff. Heck, I do too. But honey, sometimes you just need something that's more on an affordability scale. And then once I go through that, I got a little bit of entertainment news I want to share, chop it up with y'all, see what y'all's thoughts are on it. I wanted to include a clip on my favorite Black love couple that seems to be no longer in Black love. But I know, okay? I know, because it's a little gangster. So I know if I want to be discussing it. So we'll get to that when we get to that, okay? Oh God. But yeah, let's talk about it. I have a few self-care products that I wanted to share with y'all. Y'all let me know if you can still hear me. Ooh, Nightbot is going crazy. Dang, it's dropping everything all at once. I got some affordable beauty hacks, okay? We're talking drugstore level, okay? So I think the overlay is up there, but it's not showing up on my end. Okay, it just came down. It just wasn't showing up on my end. I can see it on my other device. All right, so we're going to talk about some beauty hacks to help us in this cold weather. Cool. Thank you, Rooted. Amy, you over there laughing at me? You know, the good old drugstore hawks. When all else fails and you need to just run out and get you some essentials and you're not going to break the bank. You know, we've been dealing with all this unpredictable, excessively cold weather, right? We haven't had the opportunity to sit back and enjoy those warm days. It has been really, really frosty outside. Okay. Very, very cold. And that cold air can tend to wreak havoc on our skin, you know. And when we think about the colder air and the colder months, you know, you got to think about the dryness, the itchiness, the cracked, achy skin, and not to chilly temperatures can sometimes exacerbate skin conditions, like if you suffer with eczema or psoriasis and things of that nature. So I wanted to share a few. Uh-oh, it's choppy at times? No. Maybe I need to turn this music off I have in the background. Maybe that helps. I hope. I hope that helps. I'm breaking up still? Oh no, am I still breaking up, y'all? Oh man, hold on. I'm looking for y'all's comments. I'm smooth now. Okay. Maybe it was because I was moving around. I don't know. But as you can see, I got a few drugstore. I like to call them old girls, okay? Number one up there is the Dove. Dove is a true oldie but goodie. It comes and it goes. It's not the whole time. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, let me get through it. So this particular Dove that I put up there for y'all, this is not the regular Dove. This is actually the Dove Plus Even Tone Cream Serum. So it actually contains niacinamide, okay? And this one is actually designed by dermatologists. It is a fast absorbing formula. It features that potent ingredient niacinamide, vitamin C, and proretinol. So this one you can pick up at like your local CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, you know, one of them, and it's usually under $10. I want to say it's like $7 or $8. Okay, so that was my number one hack or share, you know, to help you to combat that dryness. Hack number two is going to be the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen these. Again, you can find these in like your Walgreens, Walmart, CVS. Again, they're usually like $8 to $10. These are going to be awesome to slough off that dead surface level skin, like right off the top of the epidermis. These are going to come in handy for that. This particular one that I have up on the screen is the Twinkling Topaz. It's their sugar body scrub. Again, it's good for exfoliating pretty much any type of sugar scrub. Some people like salts, but I find that the sugar scrubs are great because they contain oil as well. So as you're in there, of course, washing, you're able to slough off and exfoliate. And, with the winter, cold weather, you got the dry, itchy skin, of course. Our skin needs a little bit of exfoliation, but it also contains oil to kind of help you deeply hydrate after you've sloughed off that dead surface level layer of skin. So these are made with natural shea butter, sugar, and 6 essential oils, okay, that are going to scrub gently that dead skin cells off the surface. It helps to also improve your circulation and, of course, keep the skin hydrated and moisturized in these colder months. Now, the third one, and again, I only got 6. These are all under $10, by the way. Okay, so like I said, you don't have to break the bank. Sharing tips, y'all know I love to share tips. I love it when I find a good, affordable deal. Baby, I'm making a video. I mean, it's kind of what I'm known for. But no, I like to share when I can find a bargain, okay? Now, this is the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Body Wash. Now, a lot of people swear by black soap. It took me the longest time to try black soap. And honestly, like I was saying, since I just recently turned 50, I have been using all these different various skincare products and, reviewing them, trying them out and testing them out. And honestly, of course, I get great results from the Avon, the Mary Kay, the Urban Hydration. Those are my faves. I love them. But honestly, I recently tried black soap in the bar form. And when I tell you it cleared up all the impurities, all the little dark circles, all the ingrown hairs, because I don't know if you know this or not, but melanated skin, we tend to suffer the most with ingrown hairs. Of course, because especially if you're a woman who deals with fine hairs on your lip or your chin, um, our hairs grow out curly. And so what happens is they end up growing back into the skin. And then you end up with these disgusting hair bumps and ingrown hairs. And if you don't take care of them and keep the area cleansed, it can be a ghastly sight. Okay. And I said all that to say black soap helped me out tremendously. So honestly, this Shea Moisture African Black Soap Body Wash, I am very looking forward to trying. I've only tried the bar, but not the body wash itself. But if you can tell me that the bar gave me those results, I'm pretty confident that the body wash is going to be just as calming and clearing as well. So this one here, of course, it is again, I think this one was like $10 to $11 at CVS. This is the Shea Moisture. They've been around forever with their hair products and everything. But this is their African black soap. It contains aloe, oats, and vitamin E. And it's designed to help you clarify, soothe, and of course, impart moisture and radiance back into the skin. So can't go wrong there. Again, we're talking about combating that dullness, that dryness, and putting that hydration back in these cold months. I don't know what in the world has been going on, but these last couple of days in this past week, it has been freezing cold, okay? So this next item is a coconut and warm vanilla. This is a hand lotion. If you're in position where you're constantly washing your hands, or maybe you're using hand sanitizer, which I hate because after a while, I just feel like I need to wash that off because you don't feel like your hands are clean. But whatever the case, a good hand lotion, something that's going to keep those hands crazy and aged. This is a good one. Between washing your hands regularly, and the cold, essential for us to keep some type of a hand cream or something in your purse or your car, somewhere where it's going to be easily accessible. So this one is a really popular one. It's affordable. It contains coconut, warm vanilla scent, and it's designed to invigorate your senses and provide that cozy feel with every use. And it's also, of course, going to put some hydration back into that dry, dull skin. Now, next one, number 5. We got one more to go, baby. And we're going to get into a little entertainment and we're going to get up out of here. And I'm happy because we are approaching that 30-minute mark. And I said to myself, I wanted to try and hang for 30 minutes. And I'm going to come through and just check in with y'all. I done went back to the old one, didn't I? All right, here we go. So this one, we all know Vaseline Intensive Care. The Vaseline Intensive Care line has been around forever. I personally like Jergens, but Vaseline Intensive Care is definitely a number 2 go to as far as drugstore products are concerned. So this is one of their lotions that is designed for dull, dry skin. Thank you, Rooted. I appreciate that. This one here, most of the beauty gurus, the large influencers, of course, it's like I love watching their videos. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes some of the stuff that they be recommending, it be like $22, $32. I'm like, for some hand cream, sometimes you just want to go to the store with 40, $50 and kind of get your essentials and get on back to the house. So I try to keep that in mind with the products that I come down and review. From my natural hair care product reviews to my skincare product reviews to my wig reviews. I'm always thinking for the everyday person. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't rich. So I'm not going to get up here in front like I am. And I assume that most of you all are not rich as well. Everybody is trying to find ways to save money. But at the same time, you still want to keep your self care intact. Okay. So that's what it's all about. So this one here is their Radiant Hydrating Body Oil Replenishing Lotion. So it's supposed to have 1% lipids in it, which is kind of like an oil. The definition here says the Radiant X Hydrating Body Oil makes high due to its nourishing, glow enhancing properties. This offering features a mix of jojoba oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, and ultra hydrating lipids, which add a silkening effect to the skin and keep the skin hydrated around the clock. So, if you are someone who really, really suffers with extreme dry skin, I know one of my sons used to deal with that when he was younger. And then we later found out that he had eczema. Okay, so maybe you might have a skin condition to where your skin is just severely dry. I've seen some people whose skin it's so dry, and then the colder conditions, it's raw almost. So you need a good lotion or cream. So this one sounds pretty good, and this one was definitely in that $10, range, under $10. So I would definitely check it out, see if it works for you. And the other good thing about the drugstore options, drugstore and try 'em, they usually have testers out there for you. So pump a squirt on your hand and rub it and see what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not feeling like a cheap lotion, too water based, go ahead and treat yourself. That's what's up. That's what it's all about. Taking care of the skin that you're in. Now, this last one, did it come up there? I love this. I actually received this item in one of my monthly beauty boxes. This is the Black Girl Sunscreen. So, this one is a sunscreen. It's got an SPF of 30. And this one was created and curated with people of color in mind. They have one for the women as well as the men. I don't know what the difference is, but I did notice that when I got mine. And believe it or not, I know back in the day growing up, most black people didn't think we needed sunscreen, but actually we do. You know, actually we do. If you're in places that it gets really hot, which I'm in the South and it does, of course, not this time of year, but throughout the warmer months, we definitely need to be protecting our skin from the sun's UV rays. Now, the cloudy days are not always a signal that, oh, it's time to skip the sun protection. Some skin experts or dermatologists suggest whether it's cloudy or clear, to still protect your skin with some form of sun protection. So the Black Girl sunscreen has long led the pack with sunscreen protection for melanated skin formula. Also, nourishing ingredients that it contains. It is again formulated with types, and there's a blend of plant oils, butter, juices, and other moisturizers that are designed to soothe and heal the skin from head to toe. So if you are looking for a sunscreen, or if you think you may need one and you are a melanated person, check out the Black Girl Sunscreen brand. It is great. I have actually been using it. I think mine is the SPF 15. But this is the SPF 30. Again, you can pick this up at most drugstores, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, you name it. Okay. Now, I was going to also talk about tonight what's trending in natural hair care. But like I said, it's getting late, so I'm going to probably schedule that out for a little later in the week, because there's a lot trending right now in natural skincare. You could have taken advantage of a lot of Black Friday sales and discounts for those items, but there's going to be more sales, so don't even trip, okay? Don't even trip, and we're going to definitely get into it because that's my area of expertise. I have been a transition natural for almost 17 years now. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to lock up, but I'm thinking about it. I'm strongly considering it because my hair is so thick, you know? And some days I just be like, ugh. And it's like it does well when I wear two-strand twists, but I work in an office, in a hospital, and sometimes I don't want to wear the twists. So that's when I love to go to my wigs. So I'm still on the fence with that, but we're gonna definitely get into the what's trending in natural hair care, because whether you are natural, relaxed, wear wigs, or whatever, you still need to care for your natural hair up underneath. Period. That is just a given. And with that being said, I'm going to end on this last little bit of entertainment news. Family curse, girl. Okay, Amy, you already know. It's just like, I'm telling you, I have been loving the wash and goes too. I love the curl definition that I'm getting when I do it. But I promise you, the humidity here, after 3 days, if I don't have a big frizz ball, it's just like, okay, this is too much. Because I feel like I'm just running through product trying to, re shampoo, re wet, reapply all this product to get the curl definition to pop only to last 3, 4 days. Just a lot. And you honestly wouldn't think that natural hair requires as much, but honestly, it does if you want to maintain it and keep it healthy. So, this last little bit of entertainment news that I wanted to touch on, y'all, am I the only one late to the party? Who knew that Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre was teaming back up for another album? I know I'm old school. I know the new school people don't listen to no Dre and Snoop, but baby, I'm old school, okay? I love the Doggy Style album. Okay, that was in my era. Okay. So when I seen this, I was like, what? So I read, where was I reading this? And I also heard this on Ricky Smiley Morning Show that Snoop Dogg and Dre are teaming up for a new album. The title of the album is going to be called Missionary, y'all. So it was officially 21 years ago that Dre introduced us to Snoop with the debut album, Doggy Style. And of course, the Long Beach icon is back with his mentor, Dr. Dre. You know, for their newest collab titled Missionary. And from the looks of things, Snoop is, of course, billed to be the main artist on the album, while Dre handles all the production. Of course, he's Dr. Dre. He gonna come through with the beats, slapping, okay? And slated to join the Dogfather, the D-O-double-G, is rappers that include Eminem, 50 Cent, Method Man, and a few of the newer singers are also going to be lending their vocals to the project as well, including, is it Janae Aiko, Tom Petty, Jelly Roll. So I'm thinking that might be a little banger. Again, I feel like I'm so late to the party. I didn't even know they was working on a new album. So putting that little piece of entertainment news out because of, after all, this is Trendsetter Talks with Pandy. We got to give you something. I try to give you a little bit of life, a little bit of everyday talk. Hey, Rain, how you doing, boo? Thank you for coming in. Happy Sunday. Look, Rain, I'm trying to make my way back. I'm trying to make my way back to coming live, and I am going to try to come live at least 2 more times this week in the evening again, chopping it up, discussing trending news until we get, work our way up to the end of the year. I want to, reconnect with everybody I haven't chatted with in a while. On Saturday, I was actually live on camera. Okay. It wasn't on this channel though. But still, I was live. I was on camera. And I'm enjoying my workout. I'm enjoying getting back to that, the physical fitness of it. I'm enjoying getting back into really tapping in with my spiritual side. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting down and kind of taking things in. Also, just trying to really structure my days going forward so that I can get back into a routine. Um, oh, thanks for having you mod. Oh, you talking to Rain. I was like, wait a minute, Rain, did I make you a mod? But I think you talking to Rooted. Yes, I'm gonna keep at it, y'all. I'm definitely gonna keep at it. Um, what else was I going to say to y'all? It was something else. But did y'all know about Snoop and Dre and their new album? I'm gonna have to see if I can find it so I can hear it. Because, like I said, I'm old school. I'm originally, well, my family's originally from the South, but I was born and raised on the West Coast. So I love West Coast rap. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Okay? That's what we used to groove to. Now, I can appreciate all music genres, but baby, give me some old school West Coast. And we gonna be partying. Music is out now. Oh, it's out now, Amy. You done heard it? Okay. You haven't heard any good news about it. Uh-oh, Rain. So it might be it's a flop, maybe. I hope, because I didn't even realize that it has been 21 years since they did Doggy Style. I don't know why in my mind it feels like it's been longer than that. And then also, I was flipping, I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw this video from like a couple of days ago about Snoop being put off of a jet in a foreign country. Have y'all heard about that story? Because if y'all haven't heard about that story, I'm going to have to get the research and bring that on the Trendsetter Talks. It's a jam? Okay. The first song is out? Okay, okay. Yeah, because I know I was listening to some of Kendrick Lamar's new music, and not all of it was appealing to me. You know, I know everybody loved Kendrick. I'm a Kendrick fan too, but some of them songs on that album wasn't hitting for me. But some of them was popping, you know. So, and then it could be an age thing too. It could be an age thing too. Why did he smell like smoke? Wait, who? Who smelled like smoke? Rain Snoop on the plane? Girl, I'm so confused. I got questions. I got questions now. But yeah, I read about that story and I was like, when did this happen? I was thinking, because it looked like one of them weird clickbaity videos. But of course, after I got to listening to it, I started going down the hole. And no, he didn't smell like smoke. It was crazy because he was traveling to, like, I want to say it was Belize or the Caymans. He was going somewhere to just get away, have some downtime, take a little vacay, get away and unwind. And he was traveling alone. It was a private jet, him and maybe 7 or 8 other passengers. And he said that he was dozing off and he heard the pilot come on the loudspeaker and say a few words. And then the pilot walked out to greet everybody, but he kind of was standoffish when he approached him. And so when he approached him, the guy was kind of like, what are you doing on the plane? What is your purpose for traveling? He basically didn't recognize who Snoop was. And Snoop tried to, keep it cool with him, which he did ultimately. And the guy basically, they kind of had a little shoving match where Snoop, of course, didn't get physical with him, but the pilot shoved him off of the jet onto the tarmac in some foreign country. And now Snoop and his people, his legal team, are suing the pilot and the airline, the private airline, for pretty much racial profiling. I just watched that video like 2 days ago, and it was from like a day ago. It was very odd. It was very, very odd. And then they were saying that one of the stewardess was just like crying in court because she said, she basically corroborated his story, his account, that he was mistreated by the pilot, but that they were scared to stand up, and say anything or do anything. So it was crazy. You just seen something about that too and didn't watch it? Okay, Rudy. I watched it and I listened to it, but it was a very clickbaity. You know how they can have those AI things talking for them? And so it didn't sound like a real person talking. But when I Googled it after I watched it, I saw several articles come up about it. So I was just like, dang, I've been out the loop for real. So, that's what I like to do. Come on here and we discuss, child. We discuss, we go on and break it down. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and ask one little messy, slightly messy question. I'm innocent though, but I'm going to ask this question anyway. Now, my favorite couple, I used to really see it for these guys. Like, I don't know. First of all, my daughter is young. She's what, 22? She used to watch Love and Hip Hop. I didn't know a dang thing about Love and Hip Hop, right? But anyway, she had me looking at it. So, of course, that's where I first learned about Remy Ma and Papoose a few years back on Love and Hip Hop. And I fell in love with their little story, right? Like, oh, dang, she had accidentally shot the girl and got locked up and all this crazy stuff. But I also saw that their relationship was somewhat toxic. Now, it was very endearing that he stuck it out and rode with her and held her down and had her back while she went to go do this jail sentence, right? You a battle rap fam, okay? So you already know the scoop, right? Okay, Rain. So you already know the scoop. So I've been seeing all these videos coming out about it. And I'm just like, I already felt bad when Remy, they was blasting Remy, a couple of years ago about that dude, one of the battle rappers that she's supposed to be managing or whatever. So now it's coming out that he's stepping out with the female boxer. I forget her name. I meant to include that in tonight's trending topics, but guess what? That just gives me a reason to come back down here later this week because I promise y'all, I want to come back. I'm going to come back at least two more times and try to stay at least, 30, 45 minutes. And we just talk, chop it up, go over some things, and just catch up and connect because it's a lot going on. But as a fan, like I thought she was so beautiful. I liked her better when she was a little thicker, but I think she's still very beautiful because she's not bony. She's still a thick girl. But it sounds like their relationship was very, very toxic. And it sounds like what is coming out now, Shields. That's right, Clarissa. That's right, Rain. You know the truth. Girl, that story is very intriguing to me. Very intriguing to me. I want to know more because I honestly thought I was like, dang, Remy, why'd you have to go and do him like that? I kind of felt bad. I was kind of like low key having Papoose back. Like, dang, but then it's kind of the more and more I've been looking at and listening to and hearing, it's kind of seeming like maybe it started off all love and smiles and he was there holding her down, but now it is to the point where, and probably has been, and maybe, it was just behind closed doors and out of sight, out of mind, but it's coming off as it's very, very toxic behind the scenes. And it's unfolding and playing out in public, right? And so people are talking about it. And at the end of the day, I hope they figure out what's best for them. And if that means walking away from each other, they go ahead and do that for the sake of their selves and their family, their children. But baby, this internet ain't gonna let them live. They ain't gonna let them live. And I hope that nobody get hurt because we see toxic relationships like that in every hood in America every single day. And right now, it's on full display because they're celebrities. They are celebrities. Once you find the time, check out. I heard something about that person too. An Easy Block Captain. Ooh, okay. She just been living her best life. See, the one thing I do know about people when they get locked up. Because believe it or not, y'all, even though I'm innocent, I had a lot of homies and homegirls who stepped away to do a little time. And when you come back into society and get reacclimated back into freedom, you are kind of stunted and stagnated back at that era and that time stamp where you were when you were incarcerated. And so you may have gone away 35 and come back at 37, but your maturity level may still be at 35. You know what I mean? Not that she's childish or anything like that, but a lot of the stuff that you take for granted that you couldn't do, you kind of like are trying to get back that time that you missed out on. And then you also have to look at the fact she was a plus size woman. She lost a lot of weight. She slimmed down. She was still beautiful as a plus size woman, but I'm sure she's turning even more heads now that she slimmed down. Remy is a beautiful girl, so I don't know, baby. Hey, Miss Kim, what's goody? She changed her whole look and wanted a new feel. Yes, I believe it. I believe it because I'm even on her Instagram and I be seeing when she go live and some of the stuff she be saying and doing, it'd be like, okay, Remy, I see you, boo. Okay. But hey, I ain't nobody to judge. I'm just merely a spectator. I am a fan. I still love her. I really wanted to see them win as a couple. I thought they were great together, but then reality kicked in. Well, I can't really say they're great together when I only know them from seeing what they put out on TV and the internet. And come on now, we wasn't born yesterday. People put on for TV and the internet. And I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but we know that it's done, to maintain images. So at the end of the day, what's coming out now is sounding very toxic. It's sounding like she wants out, like she's been asking for him to bounce and he won't bounce. And then I think the girl, what's her name, is wanting to fight with her. And it's just like, now come on now, y'all too old. Y'all too old for all that. So it's kind of getting out of hand. Yeah, the daughter is growing up beautifully. Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed that when she got out, there was a lot of pressure on her to have the child, and she really didn't want to have a child. But I seen once she made that sacrifice and then they moved, and I thought everything was all good. And it was kind of quiet for a little while, and then all of a sudden this big scandal came out with her and the guy. And I'm just like, wow. So yeah, baby, it's been a lot going on. It has been a lot going on. Okay, with that. And I like him too. I like her husband too. I like both of them. So man, I hope it can, even if they got to walk away from each other, I hope they work it out, and I hope don't nobody get locked up and don't nobody get hurt. He invested more emotional support. Yes. And she had the income. And that's what a lot of people are saying because he sacrificed, because wasn't he a rapper too? And really, like, you might know more than me, Rain, because you in that element. But I didn't know nothing about his rap background until Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't in the underground battle rap scene to really know. But apparently he's a heavy hitter in that element. So, but I am very intrigued by the story. So, y'all, trust and believe. I'm going to come back. I'm going to definitely have more trending scoop and topics for us to discuss. We're going to definitely find out a little bit more information. Hopefully, Rain, I don't know if I can leave you a comment some kind of way to let you know, but I'm gonna schedule it and it'll be posted on my homepage. And I'm gonna try to come live 2 more days on Trendsetter Talks, okay? So we can get down with the get down because we want to break all this down. I definitely want to find out more information about that flight that Snoop was kicked off of, okay? I'm definitely gonna check out this Snoop Dogg and Dre collab, see what's popping with that. Okay, see if they make me proud, take me back to doggy style days. Okay, and of course, look for more bargains on skincare and hair care products for you guys. So again, like I said, I'm just trying to work my way back into the algorithm because your girl been busy and out the loop. I've been trying to get in where I can fit in and make it do what it do so that we can keep Pandy's Hair Candy and More alive, okay? Remember when we used to do great? Yes. Oh my God, Miss Kim. Oh my God. Oh my God. That just reminds me of. Ooh. Yes. Those were good times. Those were good times. Mm-hmm. And speaking of that, do y'all know I have been trying to watch what's that show? Beauty and Black. Every time I get to episode 3 or 4, I fall asleep. I don't know what it is. Okay, get my ointment ready. Why I gotta get my ointment ready? What ointment? Yes, Beauty in Black. Girl, first of all, Robert's crazy behind is the one who told me about it, Miss Kim. And baby, when he told me about Beauty in Black, I watched that first episode and then I started binge watching it. Because I was just like, okay, this is like P Valley on steroids, ain't it? I'm like, oh my God, this is P Valley. This is giving me Empire. This is giving me all of that on steroids. Okay, it was going down. It was going down. But I see my problem is every time I try to watch it, I be in a comfortable, I'm either in my bed or sitting down on my sofa and I fall asleep. Yes, because every time he pops in, he's like, Pandy, you still ain't watched Beauty and Black? You need to do a review of that. I even sat down and start taking notes, but it's like I always fall asleep on it. But I still would like to review it. But a lot of people, it's like so many mixed reviews. Some people say it's corny. And then to me, it didn't seem corny. It was actually quite entertaining, So I guess it all depends on what you like to watch. Ain't nothing else popping on TV, so why not? Mm-hmm. You finished episode 3. I'm pretty sure I've watched up to episode 3 too, Miss Kim. Every time I have tried to start with episode 4, what? P Valley's coming back? Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you who gives me my life on P Valley. That dang on Clifford. Why do I love Clifford? Baby, because Clifford is about that business. He is about that business. He is about his coin, and you ain't finna mess with his coin, okay? You are not finna mess with his coin. Yes, the owner of the pink. He was the owner of the pink, right? Ain't no crying at the pink. Baby, you couldn't cry in the pink. You couldn't be no punk at the pink. Baby, you better be about your money down to the pink. Okay? Oh my goodness, y'all. That's too funny. Y'all got me up in here. Ooh, I've been on here almost an hour. I can't even believe it. My music done stopped playing and all. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. And Uncle Clifford be having them wigs slayed to the gods. Slayed to the gods. Oh my God. Baby. And then that beard. Honey. It is something about a well-groomed man, honey. And don't let him be one of the queens, one of the girls, honey, and he got that hair together. That body was serving thickness. That swag was popping. It was just like, oh my God, okay. We see you, Uncle Clifford. Baby, and what was that boy's name? What was his name? Was it C Murder? Was it? It was something. That rapper dude, baby, he was loving him some Mr. Clifford. And he wasn't even tripping. He was trying to be on the DL, because I think he was very confused with his situation. But honey, I think he had fell in love with Uncle Cliff and he didn't give a damn. Okay. He was like, whatever. You my man. I'm your man. Yeah. You didn't like Autumn? That was the main character, right? The girl who was on the run. I think that was her, right? I didn't too much care for her either. I couldn't quite never figure her out. It was like, okay, is she the victim here or is she the villain? I didn't really care for her character either. But man, if it's coming back on, I would love to, catch up, rewatch the old series, review it, and then review the new ones. Because, like I tell you guys all the time, baby, when I started this channel, that's what I was doing. Reviewing them shows, giving them good recaps. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was you, Rooted. She drives you nuts. He sure was down on the down low. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But he evidently, there was something there, and Mr. Clifford seen it. Uncle Clifford seen it, and honey, baby, I don't even know what you call. My grandmother used to say, "Oh, that's a pretty man," and I'm like, "Mama, you're not supposed to call men pretty." But honey, Uncle Clifford is a pretty man. Baby, that body is banging. Them facial hairs be groomed to the gods. That beard be on fleek. Them wigs be laid and slayed. Them outfits, and he be stomping in them heels. I'm just like, wow, okay. We see you, boo. Wait, you got penguins on your watch list. What is penguins? Is that something I need to look at? You fell asleep. Okay, okay. Is that on Netflix? But Pandy, wait a minute. Ain't nothing you can do for him. Who? Oh my God. I'm reading y'all's comments, tripping. There are some men out there. Yes, honey. There are some men out there. I believe it. And honestly, hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them ones that's going to jump on you about it. That's your personal business. If y'all are happy together, God bless. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody is not going to see it that way, but I think some people put way too much into other people's personal business, Honey. And I'm telling you, I love me a good old queen. One of them old school queens, honey. Please let me be around Mr. Clifford. And I think a lot of that because we had that in our beauty school. And when I tell you, when I used to wear my hair short back in the 90s, with salt and pepper in them, everybody had the diagonally cut angled bobs, the back of your head shaved. I used to get all the designs and stuff in the back of my head. I wanted the men to do my hair. They were the best hairdressers. And I'm talking about uh some of the girls, you know, but they were men. They were like, had our back. You could talk to them. They had a lot of game as far as teaching you techniques and things in the beauty industry. It was just, I loved it. I was here for it. Okay. Makeup too. Yes. Yes. Girl, Miss Kim. Me and Clifford would have tore up the club. We would have tore up the club back in the day. Oh my goodness. You could tell the plot. You couldn't tell me the plot. Oh Lord. Rain is like, Oh, it's a Marvel spinoff. Okay, of the Batman series. Okay. Well, I bet that is visually beautiful. All them Batman ones are. Well, y'all, I appreciate you guys engaging with me in the chat. This has been amazing considering I can't even remember the last time I went live, especially where I'm not in the car. Matter of fact, let me take Dre and Snoop down for somebody be like, she's clickbait and she's not talking about Dre and Snoop. Let me take that down. Honey, we done already talked about them. We done moved on to something else, child. Let me take them down where they get to tripping about it, okay? I appreciate y'all, though, for chatting it up with me, for listening to the information that I had to share as far as the tips on how we can avoid um, skin issues, dryness, dullness in this cold weather. And also listening to the information on Snoop and Dre and their new album, and definitely for the sidebar conversation, because I done learned that dang it, I done forgot the name that quick. I was wanting to say P Valley, not P Valley. The Pink is coming back on. And yeah, the conversation was great, y'all. Y'all helping me get my mojo back. Y'all helping me get my mojo back. And then let me write these down because now I got to go find more out on Remy. I'm going to have to go look at these people that Rain said because Rain definitely follows that side. And then I want to find out more about Snoop on that plane, y'all. So when I come back, what's today? Tomorrow's going to be Monday. I'm going to try to come back live Wednesday evening because I know Tuesday I'm going to be premiering. So it won't be a live, but I do have content scheduled, but it won't be live like this. So y'all, if you want to come back and let's get the conversation popping, come back on Wednesday night. I'm going to set it up tonight before I go to sleep because guess what? I need the watch time hours, okay? And I enjoyed the conversation, y'all. I want to just keep it going, keep the momentum going, catch up with everybody, see what shows are popping because I really do want to get back to something on TV that's going to keep my, mind entertained and something that I can definitely come down here and recap. There's a lot of great shows going on right now. And like I said, I have been on this fitness journey. So I'll be putting out that content as well. Baby. Battle Rap has all the receipts. Girl, I know, but I heard them people over in that sector be really, I heard it be going down over there, Rain. I heard it be going down over there. See, I go around to a lot of the sectors, but a lot of the sectors I stays in the bushes. I don't drop down in they chats. I don't even go over there on this channel because I don't want to be in the algorithm. Okay. Wait, you said scroll up? It's a different world? Miss Kim said scroll up. Who am I scrolling up to? You, Miss Kim? Amy said, I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you, Amy. I enjoyed the conversation too. Okay, Miss Kim said, panties. You're right. You had a gay hairdresser that used to wait for up to 4 hours. He went to jail and I wanted Wait, you wanted to visit him to do your hair? Girl, listen. I'm telling you, when I used to sit down in them ladies' chair, my hair would never right. And I mean, because I used to get my whole back was faded. It was shaved, okay? And I had the asymmetrical bob, like how Salt and Pepper's one side was shorter than the other and with stacked curls. It was the 90s, okay? Everybody had it. We had the big bamboo earrings. We had our little asymmetrical bobs, the back shaved with the little designs. I used to get all the designs shaved into the back of my head. It's amazing that I have hair on my head now because I done did everything with my hair. But that was what was popping back then. And them girls could never do my hair right. But when I let the men in the shop, who they used to let us refer to as our sisters, the queens, the girls, baby, honey, they used to look out for me. They used to have me looking real right. You couldn't tell me nothing back then, honey. I thought I was all that in a bag of chips, honey. I did. I did. Okay. Them was the good old days. Them was the good old days, honey. Rain said, I don't know too many female stylists that give you what you ask for. Right. I don't get it. And honestly, now remember, I was a hairdresser. Honestly, my best clients were men. Whenever I did women's hair, it was just like they were so particular, honey. If you didn't do it exactly right, they had a problem. And I could kind of sympathize because, again, of my own experiences with women not doing my hair right. So I would be trying to be this perfectionist, trying to get it exactly how they want it, which is kind of the reason why I got out of the field. I did it for like 12 years. And then I had my own salon for like 3 years. And then after that, I was over it. And plus, at that time, I was in my first marriage, and me and my husband, we was going through so much as a young couple. It was just too much. It was too much, and I didn't have the patience. But my biggest gripe was my female clientele. The men's would always chip. They were easy. They just were different. It was just a difference, night and day difference. And then I had, because my salon was in a strip mall, and right next door to me was a nail salon. And baby, let me tell you, one day I just by happenstance ran into this gold mine. These girls were at the nail shop and they walked over to ask if I could put some tracks back in their hair, right? These were some Caucasian girls. So I'm thinking like, heck yeah. But guess what? They weren't just your typical Caucasian girls. These girls was exotic dancers, aka strippers. Baby. So they live by tipping. That's all about their world. So when I fixed her little 4 or 5 tracks in the back of her hair in about 30 minutes, she broke me off like $200. And I was thinking like, now somebody else would have offered me like $50. So, I was like, okay, so guess what? Me and her got really, really cool. And then every time she started coming to get her nails done, she would get her tracks tightened up. It had gotten so good to the point where I started giving her flyers to take back to the strip club, and she would post them up in their locker room. Baby, I had about 6 or 7 of them coming. When I tell you I was making bank back then, I was making bank off them ladies, mostly off of tips, because what they explained to me, while you know how you have those moments when the client is sitting in the chair talking and you're doing their hair, they talking and telling it. So they was telling me the longer the hair, the more money they made. Baby, we used to have that hair all the way down past the booty. Sure enough did. Sure enough did. And I would go and buy it for them because they didn't know. They didn't know where to go, none of that. So they would give me the money. I would go get the hair, the tracks for them, put it in. And their hair is way different from our hair. It was not complex at all. The biggest part the hardest part for me was getting the braid in their natural hair to sew onto, because their hair is so fine it would slip out. I would have to do it with extension hair. It was crazy. But I'm sure nowadays they probably have more modern methods to do it with. But back then, honey, yes, Pandy was working it out, honey. And I had all them girls coming from the club. Sure did. Sure did. And I was loving it to where I had to start referring them to the other stylists in the shop because I couldn't do all of them. Yep. Yep. Shameless plug. Back in the days. Oh my goodness. Yes. I tell good stories. Wait, somebody else told me I should do a story time. I'm like, because these people on YouTube don't need to know all that about my past. But no, I ain't got nothing to hide. I am. That's why I did really well with my TV show reviews and recaps because the storytelling piece, put a little stank on it. No shame, no shame, no shame. Yes, yes, they did. They paid more for the long hair, and they let me know that. Like they would always, when I'm talking like most of my clients, I was used to getting tips from would give me like $5 or $10 extra. These girls would give me 30, 40, $50 tip on top of the price for their weave. So I was like, oh, these girls, they make money like that. Okay, that's when I got hip and I started making little flyers for them to take and put in the locker room. And, whenever they referred somebody, I would discount their next service as long as the person came in and said they sent them. It was, girl, it was good. It was good, good. Back then, that was at least, gosh, 20, 22, 22 years ago or something like that. That was a little while ago. Hmm. Oh my God, y'all. I'm about to get off of here before my husband come running up in here and embarrass me, okay? Tell me to get up off of here. Be like, ain't you got to go to work in the morning? What you doing? Because I said I'm about to do this real quick. I'm going to be like 30, 45 minutes. But good thing I already cooked. I appreciate y'all, though. This has been just like I've been talking on the phone to a friend. So, y'all, continue to stay safe. Continue to stay encouraged. If you did not remember to blow dry on the like button for me on your way coming in, please don't forget to do that on your way heading out. Be looking out for me on Wednesday so we can hop right back into this. Chop it up a little bit more. Again, I'm gonna have that info. Because I'm curious. I want to know more about Remy and Snoop and Papoose and Clarissa. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Have an amazing week. I am going to bring this thing to a close, honey. As soon as I find the right button, child. As soon as I find the right button. All right, y'all. Good night.